Hey.
What's up, Pop Stars? This is PopJibberish. I'm Joe.
I'm Shay.
And today we're watching episode 4 of Abbott Elementary. In the previous episode, we got a little surprise guest from Tariq, and we got some good news that Tariq's going to be a semi-regular on the show, which is great. He's one of my favorite characters. A lot of you out there like him as well. We also got a lot of comments saying that nobody trusts Manny.
No.
So I guess he's too good to be true. Some people are saying they hope that because I was saying that I would see a little spark. Seemed like there was some kind of romantic thing going on, like some chemistry going on between Manny and Janine. It seemed like that. People were like, no, we don't trust Manny. We don't want Manny.
No, we don't.
But yeah, we're going to jump into episode 4. If you like what we're doing here, go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get notification every single time I drop a video. To our patrons, you're going to get this early as well as the watch along. So yeah, let's just jump into it.
Okay.
Cool.
Aardvark, armadillo.
Who is this?
Anteater.
Now that I'm doing my fellowship at the district, there's a rotation of substitutes who are see how they're doing whenever I happen to be at Abbott. Just some quick, light touch check-ins, just to show support. They hardly even know I'm here.
So creepy. I knew she couldn't stay away for too long.
Oh, no. She'll be back.
Yeah. Is it too loud?
The music, when the music plays, it is. But
Mosh in the I'm a Little Teapot. When can we go back in?
March. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Hey, what's your tiskin at, tiskin tea?
Tiskin teaks.
My kids are just meandering, you know what I mean? She's not even using the buddy system.
What even set off the alarm?
Don't look at me. Church or home are the
Oh, hey, he's back.
What's not lit is another call from Abbott. At least it's not a full fire this time. Just some smoke. Seems like someone lit a cigarette in one of the boys' bathrooms.
Oh, no.
Seriously, who still smokes cigarettes?
Single dads, criminals.
Morton, where is he? Probably lighting up in the back alley behind a dumpster.
He still doesn't like that teacher.
Oh yeah, you got menthols, you can run, but you can't hide. One whiff and I am 14 again. Thinking I'm gonna wait a couple of years before I try one of these.
Oh.
Smell always reminds me of my uncle.
Oh, my aunt used to sit in a chair with a cig and a glass of Pinot Gris and recount moonlighting to me.
Uh-oh.
They do the same thing, except it was scotch in the Phillies game the night before.
Childhood.
Oh. And she likes firemen, too.
This is a real problem.
Yeah, he's a captain.
Right.
Get a cigarette.
Yeah, what you, a French child?
A French child.
On the school's website, we got no skateboarding, no vaping, no loitering, no horseplay, no weapons, no open flames, no bullying, and no gambling.
That last one's just for students, though, right?
There's on anything?
Well, I saw a sign in the hallway that said no, but whatever was under it was graffitied over.
Yeah, that was a no graffiti sign.
Oh, wow.
Top of the year lists everything, and I mean everything, including bringing a live spider to school as grounds for expulsion, but it definitely doesn't list cigarettes.
That's weird.
So many new hazards have come out that we forgot to put cigarettes on the ban list.
Gee willikers, I have nothing helpful to say, so I guess I'll just restate the problem that we're all aware of.
Oh.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Guys, the names of the states? The only human needs are water, food, shelter, and music. But don't worry about that right now. Just focus on getting your worksheets done.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Don't want to build bad habits. Hi, I'm Janine.
Jessica.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Jessica.
Jessica. There's no I. Jessica.
Wow.
Who are you again?
Oh, sorry. Miss T.
Ew.
Oh, you're back. Friends. Looks like I'm at the end of my time here.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. She was quick to say,
Right.
you got it.
No.
No mistakes, right.
Capital T, because it's a proper noun. Is there a reason why we're abandoning all the rules of grammar?
Oh, in the first worksheet, I like for the kids to write as freely as possible.
Wow.
Stopping by.
Bye, Janine.
Oh,
No, that's a negative.
Wow.
Let's get back to it.
Did she lock?
She did lock the door.
Off today, but don't look at me. I blame Janine. What are y'all even doing down there at the district? Shuffling papers, doing a Juby slide? The children are smoking.
What's the Juby slide?
1 foot down and you kind of move in the opposite direction.
I do not want to live in a world where white people explain dance moves.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, man.
Oh, Lord. I wasn't ready for that one.
Was not.
Okay, that's different.
Yes, and that it's worse because you can vape anywhere.
You vape all through Saltburn.
You're inhaling thousands of toxins. Yuck.
Yeah, well,
Yuck.
What?
Oh.
bro, man.
Nope, not every day, every night.
What?
What?
John, the devil's lettuce. That's why your feet so big.
What?
Funny.
What a twist. Janine is quietly off that loud.
Hey, but you can't talk, okay? You a hookah head.
Oh.
And microdosing. I just eyeball it and say, yeah, that's enough.
Wow.
But I do enjoy a protein bar edible on the weekends. You know, research actually showed.
Wow, this man just made drugs boring.
And take a hit of my drug of choice, J-E-N.
I knew she was doing it.
You've been known to demolish those little bottles of Chardonnay.
And you snort that liquid marijuana.
You don't snort it.
What?
A joint.
It's a gateway ointment.
You're
It's a gateway ointment.
Your joints. You ever submerge yourself in the essence of...
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, get his phone.
Gotcha.
What?
He was recording them.
Earlier, that may or may not have been by the teachers about, some topics that you may or may not know enough about to parse.
What? Baby, what'd you hear up in the lounge?
That the teachers are all dope fiends.
Wow.
Conversation between adults.
that also didn't happen.
We were just joking.
He recorded it.
Because Janine isn't funny.
Okay, listen.
Wow.
Because I know you're a smart kid.
I am. Or at least that's what my teachers say. But maybe they didn't mean it. Since they were high.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
Oh.
For you, so maybe it should just stay right here.
Makes y'all feel better. You can stay here physically.
Okay.
But digitally, it's up on every platform. I posted it everywhere.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Uh-uh.
He's so late.
It looks like when you're vaping, Mr. C.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Or doing any drugs.
Except for the teachers, huh? This man is a hypocrite.
Oh, you just got smoked, Mr. C. But I bet you like that.
Oh, no. How are we going to fix this one?
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Mrs. Howard, is that Panio Grigio?
Oh, wow.
This thing has gotten totally out of control.
You're at the school district. What's our move?
We do have one more resource at our disposal. I think it's time to call in a professional.
Oh, are they doing the fade? Yes, they're doing fade.
Yeah, I just had to call in a favor.
Nice work.
And then I had to call in another favor when they found out I was the one who sent them to Reek. To which I said, how was I supposed to know it'd be a liability? To which they said, hey, nosy, good point. I'd like to use all other remaining favors. Can you help me or not?
Well,
Right.
I said, it's litigious and Tariq is not winning.
Oh, wow.
Also, I overheard her saying, you can use commas whenever you feel like. And I just feel like,
Janine, did you smoke last night? Because it don't seem like you did.
I just don't think it's the best way to run a classroom.
Have an actual conversation with her.
I mean, he's not wrong. Plus, she's in a district now, so.
Oh, yeah.
Who was this?
Abbott Elementary 2023.
No.
That was so cringy.
Oh.
I think he's on something.
Slimothy. But you can call me Slim. You feel me? Welcome to the F.A.D.E experience. Let's get it. Drink up the energy. The energy, drink up the energy. Sober-minded.
Yeah, no, it's a great gig. Like, and yo, Tariq was a renaissance for real. Definitely my inspiration. Because I just be studying what he be doing.
I can tell, but
He seemed like white Tariq.
yeah,
I don't know.
it's not a compliment.
It's not a compliment, no.
Stool and
What?
I run up the skull when I step in the booth. You do too much dip, you might lose a tooth.
I mean, he's not wrong, but
Uncouth. Please don't get me started on cancer. I'ma lose it. If you think smoking the answer, get that out. Put it out. All right. Now I'm about to bring out the dopest, the tightest, certified F.A.D.E representative in the world.
Is he acting
is he
like
bringing Tariq? Oh no. Okay.
Pay attention so you don't die.
Oh wow.
God, that was horrible.
Caller. I'm Caroline.
What?
What is going on?
That's what it's like to be under the influence.
Hey, Jessica, how's it going?
It's fantastic. I was just telling the kids they can choose their own homework assignments.
Oh wow.
Homework.
Only job harder than teaching is substitute teaching.
I don't know. Have you ever seen ice road truckers? That ice thin, that truck big.
Wow.
A good point. Great show. Second, you know, I used to.
But everything's fine.
Right, but there are some universal teaching practices. And because of your lack of experience, you might just need a little gentle guidance. Excuse me?
She was definitely offended by that.
I need help. I will ask. But I don't, so I won't.
Oh.
Wow.
Cigarettes and alcohol. Remember, F.A.D.E says if it makes you faded, walk away from it. Doesn't exactly rhyme, but message that counts.
Right.
They could have got the principal up
Oh,
there
my
to do a
goodness.
better job at this
Seriously.
than
When my
Ava could have.
But if you had to pick one,
Cigarettes, I guess.
No, no.
so if I had to pick one thing to do if my life depended on it, it should be cigarettes?
No.
What?
Maybe weed?
No.
This is taking a turn for the worse.
Fake news.
Okay, now you got my attention.
And we're seeing the same renaissance now with marijuana.
You know where they don't have a marijuana problem? The third world, where kids can't just Google whatever they want because they're busy making the phones.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Drugs aren't that bad.
Fine, you can smoke a little, just don't do opioids.
Whoa.
On opioids?
Drugs from a doctor.
Whoa.
Okay.
My mom's on Viltrox.
That's fine. Your mom has herpes.
Oh.
Wait, what just happened?
This, you say when.
And he was just smoking.
Yes.
Oh wow.
What the?
This was a
This is
tragedy.
a hood episode. This.
Any discussion of illicit substances will result in disciplinary action. This applies to students and teachers.
She seemed disgusted.
Yeah.
And he doesn't bother anyone. It's kind of uncharacteristic that he smokes.
Smokes or smoked? Do we even know if he's done this before?
Never had a conversation with him.
Mm-hmm.
Get so out of control, we forgot to ask the boy what happened.
Right.
Okay, let me talk to him. He's been spending a lot of time in my classroom, and I think he's comfortable with me.
I'll go with you. As a former child smoker, I can probably cough up some advice.
No. Too
Yeah.
See? It's not funny.
soon. Yeah, too soon.
Steps to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen anymore. But like some direction. Some direction from the school district.
Everything okay?
Right.
She saw that like, oh.
In her ways. Yeah, I have no concern.
That's a cute top.
It is. She's definitely stepped up her fashion game since she became a...
Yeah, she definitely have.
That when you first started, I found that some of your ways of teaching were a bit unorthodox.
No, because that belief interferes with my perception of reality.
Okay.
But did you know that she took the I out of her name and just goes by Jessica?
Now that is food. Name is no longer Miss Barbara, it's Miss Brahara.
They are so cute.
We also want to know why you got it.
I don't know. Just curious, I guess.
Curiosity is part of being a kid. Okay, when I was younger,
Not the time.
You're right. Nor the place.
Well, no, sweetie.
Oh.
Fate is the government's fault.
I really am sorry.
Yeah, we know you are. Why don't you head on back?
No, don't suspend him.
Yeah, I don't think he deserves that.
Nah, he doesn't.
more honest with it.
Side of set up.
Doesn't have to be.
Hey, now it's vibe time.
Did you say it's vibe time?
Hey, so let me stop you right there. Because actually, I'm only signed up to be here this week, and I won't be returning because this week has been exceptionally mid.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And, say sorry for the way I'd been acting because it wasn't,
Yeah, you're talking as if there was some sort of interaction I'm supposed to remember, but I don't.
She is horrible.
Accept your apology, which I'm sure I humbly deserve.
Wow.
Why was that breathy?
Yeah, she is horrible.
She is extremely condescending.
And I think that's a fire hazard for her to lock the door like that.
Yeah, it is a fire
Sometimes
hazard.
as a teacher, there's only so much.
I'm sure they lock doors, I'm pretty sure.
Kids. I remembered that I had an in at the district, and she's going to speak to the board and see if she can get Curtis's suspension lifted. Confident she'll get it done.
You see that look?
Mm-hmm.
The truth is, attitudes.
Oh.
We have to figure out how to keep an open mind. And the result is sometimes we end up learning something ourselves.
You're gonna feel so much better when you just let.
I knew he was gonna do that.
Nicotine gum. I kept accidentally swallowing it. Reading Alan Carr's Easy Way to Stop Smoking. I was falling asleep and dreaming about smoking. Anyway, I sprayed my vape pen. This is my breath. No vapor, no nicotine, just real natural air.
Damn, they got dumbasses paying for air. Why didn't I think of that?
Guarantee.
Because it's air.
I got.
Yeah. It's a straw.
Basically.
This oxygen is busting.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
Yeah.
I have my thoughts, but I'll let you go ahead and go first.
I mean, for the most part, this episode was definitely funny. I noticed with each season, the further along the season is moving, the funnier the episodes get.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, overall, I'm glad that it was a good lesson and point made in this episode that everybody learned from.
Yeah,
now, the
definitely.
F.A.D.E situation, that
was a hot mess.
that could have been, I don't know. That was, I wish they would have had Tariq though.
Yeah,
but I guess
thought it was gonna come out, but I
Tariq reject was, and the lady that, I don't even know what that was. I don't know what that was, and it took a turn for the worse, and old boy was in the back smoking.
Right, because like, where did the smoke come from? Either it was a smoke machine, but I doubt there was a smoke machine.
It wasn't a smoke machine.
Yeah, because of the
that
fact
was he was back there vaping. So
yeah, he comes out of a billow of smoke,
right,
telling people not to smoke, or telling kids not to smoke.
Yeah, but it was really, really funny, and point made where, you know, I'm glad that the young boy did not get suspended, and I'm glad that he had his own reality in realizing that, hey, this stuff is gross. I'm not interested in it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think traditionally that's kind of how our generation learned that kind of stuff too. Like, I remember years and years and years and years ago, like, a kid would like ask
a lot of years.
I'm just saying, there's a lot. Where a kid will ask their parent, like, if they were drinking like a beer or something like that, can I get a sip? And they'll be like, go ahead. And then they'll be like, and then that kid wouldn't drink for, like, you know, for all of his teens, you know, because like, I remember it being gross, so I'm not gonna drink this, you know.
And that for the most part is probably the best way, when you think about it, that a child could learn, is under the supervision of their parent instead of their peers, because if it's with their peers, they will learn to adjust their taste buds to be cool.
Right. It's becomes a peer pressure type situation, or
instead of,
you know,
like if the child would have tried it by himself, I'm like, ugh, what is dad seeing this? This is disgusting, you know, like the kid, the young man did with smoking at school, which I guess if he would have did it alone outside of school or in school, either way it go, he learned his own lesson in, hey, I'm not doing this again. But we didn't know that until they had the conversation with him.
Right. And that was one of the things that I thought they skipped over it just because of time and like editing. But I mean, they're right. Like, they literally jumped to step 6 before having that conversation with them, which was, you know, that's step 1. It's like, what happened? Why did it happen? You know, other than who did you get it with? Why did you do it? You know, that kind of thing. Because if he had said, oh, I was buying it because my father said pick him up some cigarettes down on the corner or whatever the case is, and he was at school, you know, I mean, I don't know what the situation was. I remember when I was a kid, I used to get sent to the gas station to get cigarettes before. I've done that before, and for some reason that gas station sold it to me. I don't know why. I don't know how. It wasn't like they could have called and said, hey, did you send your son? I just remember picking up a pack of Cools for you know, menthol lights or whatever for my father, you know, when I was younger, and it didn't seem like it was a big deal, you know. So yeah, not saying that was the same situation here. It's just the fact that, you know, you never know what the circumstances of a situation is until you have a conversation with that person. And in this case, they really should have talked to him and kind of figured out what the motives were behind everything before they jumped to conclusions, I guess.
And the approach that they took and how they went about doing it made the biggest difference, because if they would have went to him angry, I don't think they would have got the results. This is just something that across the board needs to be learned, is saying your approach. Your approach determines the result.
True, definitely.
So if they would have went to him angry, and they would have shut him down, he would not have been open and, like, you know, because he must be going through something at home also, because what is I forgot his name. That's a shame. The teacher, Greg. He said that the child had been spending a lot of time in his classroom, and so they made it a point, you know, to let us know that. And then him giving the Ava a hug at the end, like a big hug, that said a lot too. I was like, okay, he may be going through something, and he would have got in big major trouble had he been suspended. So I feel like that they took matters into their hands and didn't involve his parents, you know, they may not have involved. They didn't show it. So I think they nipped it in the bud and just kind of took care of it and settled it. If probably had it been an ongoing issue, they probably would have notified the parents. But either way it go,
I don't know.
I don't know.
In regards to that, I think that part, I hadn't thought about that, to be honest. And I think as a parent, I would definitely need or want to know about that situation.
Makes sense.
I don't know if they really would have covered that in the show. It seemed like it would have been the right thing for them to do, to say, hey, this is what happened, but he's not getting suspended. He's a good kid. Da da da.
Yeah.
You know, this was a one-off thing. We even talked to him. He said he was curious, and you know, like kind of laid it all out.
He's not gonna do it again.
And he's not gonna do it again, right? And yeah, we don't think that he's a bad kid. We are not punishing him whatsoever.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. And we actually are going to start this program that's going to help out everybody else so they can kind of feel more comfortable to talk to us. Hopefully they brought it to him and I brought it to them in that way, and they didn't go, why are you over, you know, doing that kind of thing. From the results, it looked like he didn't really get in a whole lot of trouble.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that that's how it happened. I would rather not them have left or kept it from the parents. I don't think I would agree with that move, because it's kind of even though it's something that they handled, and it was something that they handled in their way, you know, kind of nipped it in the bud, I think they still should, like, you know, talk to the parents about it. Just to inform them, like, hey, this is what happened. You know, it's not a big deal. This is what happened, that kind of thing. And kind of let the parents kind of, because they should be involved. They definitely should be involved.
Yeah, they definitely. I'm not saying that they shouldn't.
Right.
But sometimes, I think it's circumstantial.
Yeah.
It has to be. You have to know how to read the situation and know if you're putting the child in more harm's way than not. So if he is having issues at home that is causing him stress to want to try to smoke, and he's spending a lot of time in isolation, you know,
that could,
you have to,
you
can do more damage than good sometimes, depending on that child's situation.
No,
so
I get
it
you.
just, but anyway.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Especially if, like, for instance, if a child was, like, something was happening at home, like a bad situation at home, you become a safe haven for that child. And then you could kind of almost betray their trust by revealing something that they told you in confidence. So I can definitely see it that way. Definitely, if that was the situation, I can definitely see that. But yeah, getting the whole school involved and posting that video on social media. That kid was diabolical. That kid he had some sociopathic tendencies. He's like, oh, you know, I am a smart kid. At least that's what my teachers tell me, unless they're high.
In school, we never, the teachers, a lot of us, sometimes, unless you were just a Snoopy child, you didn't even know where the teacher's lounge was.
Seriously, yeah.
It wasn't off the main highway. It was tucked away. They did not want to be found by students.
Exactly.
So for them to leave the door open,
wide open,
that was careless. that was their fault.
And they were talking so boldly about the stuff, you know. Not saying that they have to hide it or anything, but they are in the school, you know.
Right.
Anybody can
that
hear
conversation should have been outside of the workplace.
But that was some news, though. So we found out. So Janine smokes weed
every night.
Every night, right?
He has a protein edible.
He has a protein edible.
Protein bar. He said, because Ava was like, "Well, you're making it boring."
Yeah. And then actually, Barbara's fine. She's on her church thing. And then
she just sips. She sips her wine.
Yeah, she has her wine. Yeah. And then what's funny is Melissa has wine too as well. She has
along with probably some other things that we
don't
know about.
But yeah,
and Jacob vapes.
Yeah. And Jacob vaping almost seems Like, yeah, that makes sense for some reason. I don't know why,
That was so funny.
but it just seems like that fits his character, whatever the case is. But yeah, I'm excited to jump into this next episode.
Yeah.
This episode was definitely funny. I'm glad they tackled some heavy subjects in a very comical way, but
Yeah.
handled it in a very, very good way
Yeah.
to make it to where it wasn't like one of those after school special type stories, you know, it's like, oh, you know, that kind of thing. They did it in a very good way. I can't think of another word for that. Anyway, if you like what we're doing here, go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit that notification, and you'll get notification every single time we drop a video. To our Patreon, you're going to get this early as well as watch along. And yeah, we will catch you in the next one.
Peace.
Peace out.